Hey everybody, how you doing today? Ram Ajit here. This is day 41 out of 90 straight videos I'm putting up for you. Recently I've been reading a new book, The Master Keys of Riches by Napoleon Hill. And no, this wasn't on some mentor's list of books to read. This is just another one that I came across, and I started reading it and I realized this is something that I must share towards others. Definitely, there's a key point in the first chapter speaking of the covenant, which is something that I'll explain to you a little bit later on. But the reason why I want to go over this video is because if you're in Empower Network, you know there are great things coming within the next 60 days. And if you're in Big Idea Mastermind, you know there are great things coming within the next 3 to 4 weeks that is going to kind of change the way people do things on the internet. And if you're not part of that group, you must understand this video is still for you, because the information I'm giving you is timeless. And 10 years from now, if you find this on YouTube, it doesn't matter. You still can apply this information, and this is definitely for you, regardless of whenever you come across this video. So as you can go along, I would highly suggest for those who are seeing this on a day-to-day basis, get this book on Autobooks, get it in the hard copy, and follow along with me so you can actually make comments and actually get a form of growth out of it more than what I'm going to be discussing. It's only going to be 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even 4 or 5 minutes that I may give you on each particular chapter. But you know each chapter is going to be much longer, and it's one of those things that if you're ready for the information, that you will receive that much more out of the information that you're receiving, because everything is related to you as an individual and how you see life, and you just have to build on upon it. So, and of course the book is The Master Keys of Riches by Napoleon Hill. And I just want to, I'm saying it a few times so you can remember it and then actually go find it either on your phone or actually while you're at the bookstore later on. But understand the reason why I got it, because I know there are two individuals. This is part of the first chapter in the book. There's both two personalities in every single one of us. Now, some of you, there's definitely a lot more personalities inside of you, but everybody has at least two. We'll just put them on each shoulder. You can see both of my shoulders. The left shoulder is the negative person, the one who believes I'm designated to live and work 50 hours a week, working check to check, spending half my check just to make rent, and just kind of accepting life as a negative form and fashion. And there's on the positive side, on your other shoulder, believing that, hey, I believe in dreams and aspirations, and great things will come if I just put that foot forward. Now, understanding in part of the mind, there is a receiving and projecting mechanism or frequency that you can give off. If you're a negative person, that's all you're going to see. You're going to see someone beeping a horn, then you want to beep the horn because you're upset. And if you're on the positive side of things, when you're so happy and you come into work and you realize other people are miserable, you're going to wonder, why is everybody so mad? I don't understand why everybody seems so upset today. They should just be happier with life and realize they'll get that much more out of it. Whoever's taking control of you, whoever's actually the one in the lead, that's what you're going to receive. That's the one who's going to take control of things. So I want to help you stay in the most positive side as much as possible, much more than you were in behind. So I know, personal experience, let me give you a little example. It was a couple years ago when I was in a bad place, and I was so frustrated. I was yelling with one of my exes, and I was having an argument, and we were stuck in traffic, and I just hit my horn, and I was hitting it a couple times, and I got to a point where I realized my horn got stuck, and it just kept going off. And have you ever been in traffic having your horn literally go off for 5 straight minutes? And as soon as that happens, you realize you snap out of it. How foolish you've been acting. Why are you so mad about things? Because regardless of your relationship and your life in general, you should not be yelling, fighting, and communicating with people in that form and fashion. That's not love, that's not life, that's not how we should live our lives, yelling and fighting towards other people. It will always do us more harm than good. So understanding, when I hit that horn, it literally went off for 5 minutes. I had people looking at me on both sides saying, why is your horn going off? And I couldn't do anything about it because it burnt out. It literally had to go 5 minutes and the horn burnt out. At a later on point in time, it reminds me of December 20th. Vic did send out an email to those who are in Big Idea Mastermind. We had that webinar that I was sitting down in my mother's basement with my lady, and we were just visualizing how to be leaders, how to first start off when he suggested reading the book Think and Grow Rich as our first book. But we had to get a proper mindset to first lead ourselves, then to be able to lead others in Big Idea Mastermind. So it's been a long journey of growth. name of my blog, name of my Facebook group. There's a reason why I've named it what I did, because we all have a story to tell, and we're all pushing towards greater levels of aspirations. So that's pretty much what I want to explain to you today. I want you to go out, get the book, look up it online, and we can follow along. And I would love to hear your comments and your thoughts about, the Master Key of Riches by Napoleon Hill. Definitely go get it. It's Friday, it's the weekend. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Hopefully you'll jump on it and get that opportunity, so maybe you can catch up. Or if not, whenever you do get that book, come back, because these videos aren't going anywhere. I'm Ramajit. This is just my thought of the day, day 41 out of 90. I approve this message, and I'll see you next time. Peace.